brand new video today. We got a new Lyrical Luscinia monster, and it's a fusion, so this is Lyrical Luscinia Independent Nightengale. It is a level 1 Wind Wing Beast type fusion effect monster with 1000 attack and 0 defense. The fusion materials are Lyrical Luscinia Assembly Nightengale and 1 Lyrical Luscinia monster. So if you guys don't remember, Lyrical Luscinia Assembly Nightengale is the Xyz monster that they have that I think requires 2 or more level 1 wind monsters, I think, or is it just generic? I'm not actually sure. I don't actually remember, it's been a while. So it has 3 effects there, and so the first effect is if this card is fusion summoned by using an Xyz monster whose original name is a Lyrical Luscinia monster as a fusion material, you can gain this card. You can make this card gain 1 level for each Xyz monster of this card attached to that monster. So if Assembly Nightengale has 5 materials, it will be level 6. So that's pretty good. So yeah, that's a decent effect, I think. And if you have another one, if you happen to use 2 of them, that's 10. That's level 10. Well, no, it's level 9. Well, no, it's level 10. It's level 10 because you're plus 4 plus the 1 it already has, so plus 10. This card gains a 500 attack for each level that it has, and it's also unaffected by other card effects. So your opponent can't get this card away because it's unaffected by other card effects, but it also will have the potential to becoming so it'll gain 25 plus 4, so it'll gain 25 plus 2,000, so that'll be 45 plus 1,000, that's 5,500 attack. So that's pretty good. If that's the best case scenario, and that's the most unlikely scenario, but it's still decently good. Once per turn, you can inflict 500 points of damage to your opponent for each level of this monster that this card has. So if it's level 10, that's 5,000 points of damage. And even if it doesn't have, like, let's say your Nightengale doesn't have any material, and it's just a level 1 monster, that's still 500 points of damage. That's not very good. That's the worst case scenario. But I think the best case scenario will always, or like the medium scenarios where you have, your Assembly Nightengale has 5 materials, and you're going to just burn your opponent for 3,000 points of damage. That's always going to happen. That's the best case scenario, because you're probably going to maximize your Assembly Nightengale as much as possible. And even if you don't go into that into this card, you're probably still going to maximize on it. So it'll probably always have 3 to 5 materials onto it at any point. So I think this card is relatively decent, but you have to play Polymerization in this deck, but we'll have to see how this works out, because I don't think that this card will be relevant enough to warrant you playing that card in your deck, unless they get their own archetype-specific Polymerization or something like that. So, yeah. Anyway, guys, tell me what you guys think about this card in the comment section down below. I will see you in the next video. This has been Team Minimum, and I'll be signing out.